Hi guys, I'm Random Dave. This is my neighbour. And what's brought me to YouTube? Well, Pokemon, of course. The anime series has been added to Netflix, which means we can finally watch these episodes online. I mean, it's not like we could have done that on YouTube or various other sites anyway. What? Oh, really? Ah. Alright, bye. Apparently we could. But oh well, this gives us another reason to watch through them all. So today, I have watched Pokemon Episode 1, titled I Choose You. As you may have noticed, I am one of the 10 people in the world that owns a Wii U. But it gets better than that. I'm also one of the 5 people in the world that owns a PlayStation Vita. And I got 2 3DSs as well. What can I say? I love touchscreen consoles. So anyway, I'm going to watch through all the Pokemon episodes and sort of bring you my thoughts in these vlogs. Vlog? Vlog? However it's pronounced, I'm going to say vlog. So anyway, the first episode starts off with a clip, well, sort of like a recreation of a clip from the game of Nidorino fighting Gengar. You know, and he does the same movements as that intro for Pokemon Blue and Red. And then we're introduced to Ash. Now, Ash I think he is a great character. I mean, he's funny, he's kind, he really cares about his Pokemon, but there's one thing that really annoys me about him. How stupid he is, really. And yes, I do know he is a 10-year-old boy, so he is going to be naive. And this is something else he's done that's stupid, that really irritated me when I was younger. It's the fact that he wants to be a Pokemon master. He doesn't know that much about Pokemon though. You know, in his first 10 years of existence, you think if he's ready to leave home and go off on his own. I give him credit for that though. When I was 10, I was nowhere near ready to leave home and catch wild monsters. But from what I remember last time I watched this, it was ages ago, quite often when he sees a Pokemon, the first thing he'll say is, "What's that?" And it's like, well, you haven't done much research about Pokemon since you're going to go around finding them. He should know more than he does about Pokemon, and again, maybe, you know, obviously the audience might not know what the Pokemon is, so they got to have him not know, but I honestly think his mum should have prepared him a lot better for this journey. And after we're introduced to the title of the episode, it's called Pokemon I Choose You. It's quite an ironic title since Ash doesn't actually choose Pikachu, he actually gets stuck with Pikachu. So Ash oversleeps, so he rushes down, he's the last one there, and he meets Gary Oak. Apparently in the game they've known each other their whole lives, but in the show this is the first time he's ever met Gary. So it must be a bigger town than it is in the games. In the game it was like 3 or 4 houses, not much of a town. And Gary has this massive fan club and cheerleaders, but he hasn't actually done anything yet, so how are all these people supporting him? He hasn't proven anything. He can't prove that he's good at anything yet. I mean, maybe because he's the grandson of Professor Oak, that could be why. And also, if he's so great, he's being cocky about how he's got his Pokemon. But there are 2 other trainers that we never see, and they've apparently already left, so that means out of those 3 he gets to choose, Charmander, Bulbasaur and Squirtle, Gary couldn't have picked his Pokemon. He was the 3rd one there, so he was stuck with that Pokemon. Also, he wants to be called Mr. Gary, when surely he'd want to be called Mr. Oak. Anyway, on to Professor Oak. So he was expecting 4 people, as evidenced when he sees Ash and he says, so you finally decided to show up. So why does he only have 3 Pokemon? And or why, if those 3 are the only ones you can choose, so why doesn't he have more than 1 of each of those 3? Because Ash he wants Squirtle. That's the one he wants. Not there. I want Bulbasaur then. Sorry, that's gone. I want Charmander then. Oh, that's gone too. And it's like, well, obviously he was trolling Ash there. Great prankster. But also, then when Ash says there's none there, he goes, oh, actually, I have got one more. One more I can give you. So why the other 3 didn't have the choice to have Pikachu? Who knows? And also, Oak is very, Oak is very cautious, saying, "Oh, I don't think you could have this one, it's quite dangerous." It's like, but why did you bring it up then? Why didn't you say, "Oh, no more, come back next year"? Or maybe that was just the punishment for being the last one there. You're stuck with the dangerous one that electrocutes you. And Mum's there, says, "I've packed you all these shirts, all these jeans, all these, there's that." So she's packed him all these clothes, yet he just wears the same ones every day. That's just cartoons. And Ash is having trouble getting Pikachu into the ball. Pikachu doesn't want to be in the ball. So Ash is throwing the ball at him, saying, "Get in there." But the thing is, normally you just hold the ball up and say, "Return." I've got a ball actually somewhere. I'll just go get it. So normally you just hold it up and say, "Pikachu, return." But no, he didn't. He's just throwing it at them. But anyway, they don't get on. I mean, Pikachu hates him for whatever reason. Then they find a Pidgey. Apparently, Pikachus can climb trees. Did not know that. So Ash knows what a Pidgey is when he sees it. Good for him, because he's got it in his clock, that's why. So I love how this Pokédex seems to hear Ash and sort of answers his questions for him. So it's like the Kinect, really. It's just always listening, always watching you. Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu. No shit. Because it's the only main Pokemon we've seen so far, and you're giving us the exact same picture. And it always bothered me that in those Who's That Pokemon, especially in the first series, it was usually the Pokemon that the episode is about. I think as it went on, they started doing more around, but I would have preferred it being a random Pokemon rather than just one that is the episode's about that Pokemon. You know what that Pokemon's going to be, but give us one that we haven't seen in a while. Give us one we haven't seen so far. That'll get us guessing more. I like when Ash throws a Pokeball at the Pidgey and it breaks free. The Pokeball goes back into Ash's hand. In the games, that Pokeball's gone forever. I prefer the anime world to the game world, it's more fair. So Ash decides, Ash, our main man who loves caring for Pokemon all the time. Instead of electrocuting this Pidgey, he's going to throw a rock at it. He's going to use proper violence on this Pokemon because he cares for them so much. And he throws one at a Spearow, and this Spearow goes ballistic. He doesn't know what a Spearow is. I don't think he did anyway. So maybe Professor Oak could have given him a little pamphlet telling him of one Pokemon, or even his own mother could have warned him, "By the way, these Pokemon are quite common, they're quite dangerous, keep away from them." But no, he's just gone out completely ignorant to this world he's going to. It's not good parenting, but I know everyone's made fun of that. Pikachu electrocutes Spearow because the Spearow attacks it, and the Pokédex said Spearow tend to get jealous of Pokemon that have owners. So I'm like, so does this Spearow want to get caught then? So why doesn't it just let Ash catch it if it's jealous of having a trainer? I said owner. It's actually a trainer. I liked in the chase he got some cameos from like Sandshrew and Mankey and Magikarp and Gyarados, and during that chase that was quite cool. Then we see Misty. She's fishing. She catches Ash with her rod. But what I can't help but think is, I mean, was she fishing to catch a Pokemon to have as a cousin, or was she catching for food? Was she trying to dig up a Magikarp or a Goldeen to eat it? And I was always thinking, what would she have done if she had caught that Gyarados? That wouldn't have been pretty. But oh well, it's okay. If that Gyarados attacks her, she's got a bike to get away. Oh no, Ash has stolen my bike. Oh, what am I going to do? There's a lightning storm. Spearows are catching up with Ash. Ash falls off the bike. It's all tense. They're going to die. But then Ash stands up for them saying, "I'll protect Pikachu. Oh, I'm going to be the greatest trainer in the world." And then Pikachu jumps up and he uses the help of the lightning to make this massive explosion. And you see the Spearow all flee, and you see the bike's been destroyed by that huge blast of lightning. The trees all around are fine. I mean, but I would have thought a big explosion like that would have knocked a few trees down. But that's just me. Ho-Oh is just one colour in this. It's gold, which I'm guessing because it's Pokemon Gold. But no, there's a Ho-Oh. I don't know if that's focused alright, but And then Ash carries Pikachu, they're friends again. Most of the Pokemon Center. To be continued! Then we get that Pokerap. Yeah. Anyway, that was the first episode of Pokemon I Choose You, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a good intro to the series, and I can't wait to watch through the next of them. So, until we get to the next one, I'm Random Dave, and I'll see you later.